My name is Bob Bekins, Robert Bekins. My title, I'm an author, real estate broker, and Navy veteran. I went into the service in June of 1968. Vietnam War was very prominent at that point in time, and I came out in March of 1972. I did boot camp at NTC, then through a series of flukes, I ended up interviewing and auditioning for the Navy Quire there, and that extended my stay at NTC by about 6 weeks. I rose through the ranks in the Quire and became the recruit Quire Commander. One of the guys in my recruit company was American Samoan, and he was a drummer, big guy, and he had us form a drum line out of trash cans and just junk that we had around the barracks. And it was really good. I mean, this guy was a phenomenal teacher. It was an esprit de corps that like nothing I had ever experienced before. All of the guys in the recruiting, they could send their uniforms to be cleaned, but we wanted ours to be more white, more sparkling, more dazzling than anybody else's. So we spent a fair amount of time shining our shoes and washing our uniforms. We were in our summer whites at the time. Uniforms were so brilliant that you would actually tear up while you were marching, because you marched inside the step of the guy in front of you. That we were that close. And when we moved, there were 90 of us. And so the next guy was like right here, and all you could see was this blinding white coming off of his uniform. It was an amazing group of guys, and the recruit band was in the same building the next wing over. So we formed friendships with them too, and some of them are still friends of mine after all these years. I grew up in a Marine Corps family. My grandfather was in the Navy. My other grandfather was in the Army. My father's a career Marine. We traveled all over the United States. Dad was a decorated Distinguished Flying Cross pilot from World War II that, rode down 5 airplanes and wasn't killed. So we have a proud military tradition. I really wanted my dad to appreciate the fact that I was serving, and serving honorably. The discipline, the work that you had to do to train as a recruit rather surprised me. But there were a lot of strange things that happened that I found quite fascinating. Probably 40% of the guys that joined the Navy did not know how to swim. So we had to take a swimming test. Because I was on the high school swim team, I dove in the pool, I did a sprint to the other end, a racing turn, and came back, and the petty officer that was in charge said, "Get out of here." While other guys were half drowning and they took swimming lessons. Thinking back, probably the most impactful moment in time was my graduation. Not the actual ceremony itself, but our families were allowed to be with us for the first time in many, many weeks. And my dad came, and my brother was there, and my mother was there. And so it was a proud moment for me to have them there and celebrate that with me. And I look back on that fondly. I'm very happy with what they've done with it. I attended the Rock Church for a while. Miles is an amazing teacher, and the stores that they put in the same spaces where we used to march and everything, and they've retained some of the buildings like the chapel. It's kind of a happy, sad memory of that area, because you work so hard, and the people that you met and kept up with, it really was the people.